How much is $100 in Ghana cedis?
I think that's around 1,600 or so, close to.
And your cedi is worthless.
Oh.
Put it in. Put it.
No,
Wait,
are you giving him 100 cedis? Are you giving him $100?
Put it on record.
That.
Keep it on record, right?
No, you have.
Should Arsenal get a draw against Chelsea?
Yeah.
I'm giving him $100.
Oh, no, you're joking. Hello, welcome to the Our Media Preview Show, where we'll be talking about the games coming up in the UEFA Champions League. Because there's a big one at the Giuseppe Meazza. It's Inter Milan against Premier League side Arsenal, and then also at the Santiago Bernabeu. It's a historic matchup between two sides that has won the Champions League over 20 times, and that's Real Madrid up against AC Milan. So, two of the most interesting games in midweek or match week 4 of the UEFA Champions League. We'll be talking extensively about the strengths and weaknesses of both sides, and also to see which side can edge the other in the upcoming fixtures. And I have two gentlemen in the house to help me do the analysis. But first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and then also you can drop your comments in the comment section with your predictions. Who do you think is coming out on top? So Inter and Arsenal, Real Madrid, AC Milan. That's the point. Yeah, so those are the two biggest games coming up. And I have the name again, this handsome gentleman, that's Courage, and I have another handsome gentleman, that's Atiga.
I'm not handsome.
Oh, come on, but handsome.
Don't put us.
No, it's an adjective.
Don't put us in the same category, please.
Okay, I have a handsome gentleman here, and I have a fine,
bad bridge. Bad bridge.
Yeah.
It's
So,
a bad bridge.
welcome, gentlemen. Atiga, how's it?
Yeah, Josiah.
Right, so first of all, let's start with a big one, the historic one coming up. Two teams with over 20 UEFA Champions League titles. It's going to be a big one, but we've seen the decline over the last decade for AC Milan. It's not been good. They're even struggling in the group stages of the UEFA Champions League. You look at Real Madrid, doing hot and cold in the league. Their game over the weekend against Valencia de Mestalla was cut off due to flood. But first, what should we expect from this, mammoth close-out clash?
Well, Josiah, I think this is more than mammoths. You understand? I mean, these are the kind of games that the gods love. You understand? I mean, they're going to be among us, within us, and they're going to take in every single vibe. You understand? But let me give you some historical purview of this game. Prior to 2002, Madrid and AC Milan were the two most successful clubs when it comes to the Champions League. Yeah. Madrid had 9, AC Milan had 7. So the difference was just 2, right? Fast forward to 2024, and Madrid has what, 14?
Is it 14? It's 16.
16. And AC Milan is stuck on 7.
Yeah.
So
I think they won their 7 before 2002 because they won one.
No,
in 2007.
They won their 7th. They won their
in 2007
against Liverpool.
In 2007.
In 2005.
No, they lost in 2005.
Well, okay, they lost in
2005. Yeah,
they lost
the miracle of Istanbul.
Thank you.
And then they
won in 2006.
They won in 2007. Yeah.
So it just tells you the level of distance that Madrid has put between themselves and every single club in world football. Do you understand? You see, it doesn't boil down to the club as a whole, but the people managing the club. What do they have in common with success? Calderon, Florentino Perez. Yeah. For the past 20 years, these have been the two couples that have been at the helm of Real Madrid. Yeah. And you see, they are woven in the fabric of Real Madrid. The success of Real Madrid is their concern, is their priority, is their responsibility. Unlike when you go to AC Milan.
Well, would you say Berlusconi, after that scandal, that was where the beginning of the end of AC Milan started?
It wasn't the beginning of the end. The problem with AC Milan is the fact that all the owners that have come after Berlusconi do not have the AC Milan DNA in them. They're businessmen, purely who want to make money.
It's the same with Perez.
It's not the same with Perez. You see, you need to have a fine balance between business and footballing success. You can be very successful when it comes to business and be poor when it comes to football. That's the same thing that is happening to Manchester United. They have been very successful. You see, for the past 14 years, United is still the most should I say, the biggest club when it comes to football, financially, commercially, right? But when it comes to success on the pitch, They are lagging behind. So it should tell you that they've not been able to find a balance between making money off the pitch and making success of it on the pitch. Back to the game. AC Milan is not doing well in the Serie A.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Madrid is not doing well in the Serie A.
But they're second in the
La
La Liga.
If Madrid is second in La Liga, means that they are not doing well because it's a two-horse race.
Yeah, of course.
It's like when Russia went to the moon first. You understand? And then the US went second. Yeah. In the two-man horse race, when you become second, you are last.
But comparatively, let's
no,
look at the comparatively.
It's the same thing.
No, it's comparatively they are better because you place Madrid in that Serie A title race and they would be far ahead.
That is why they are not in Serie A.
Yeah.
That is why they are in La Liga.
Yeah.
And I am saying that in La Liga, if you are second, it means that you are last. Because it's a two-horse race. It's between Madrid and then what? Barcelona.
Yeah, but if you are looking at the form of Madrid in the La Liga as compared, you just oppose that to AC Milan's form in the Serie A. You wouldn't tell me it's the same.
The form of Real Madrid in La Liga is comparable to the form of AC Milan in the Serie A because none of them is doing well. And even in the Champions League, Madrid is not doing well. Yeah. The fact that they were able to come back from 2 goals down to beat Dortmund doesn't mean that they are doing well because they lost against Lille. So I am going to take it from the tangent of tactical understanding. Madrid has to twerk. Do you understand? They need to find a different approach altogether in order to incorporate the paciness of Mbappe. Because that has been their main problem. They have not yet been able to incorporate the guy's ability. Against Barcelona in the league, he was offside 9 times, which is unprecedented and characteristic of him. So how do they have an approach that's going to incorporate the fact that he moves early and is quicker?
You think AC will come with the same approach as Barcelona?
Of course, because AC is not going to go toe-to-toe against Madrid. They know that when it comes to player quality, they know when it comes to tactical understanding and the team that has much more firepower, Madrid has more than them. So to me, to give a more in-depth analysis, I'm going to say that they are going to be in the low block. In the low block, you have an advantage because you can have them on the counter because they've got pacey wingers in Pulisic and then in Rafael Leao. And should they come to the party, it's going to be a difficult game for Real Madrid. But on the whole, the team that has more firepower, to me, I think is Real Madrid. But are they going to come to the party? But what we have seen this season, I don't think they're going to come to the party.
Courage, it's arguably the 2 most successful clubs in the history of the UEFA Champions League going head-to-head in the new format. Yes. And you'd always say that you are blessed to watch these 2 giant clubs go, going head-to-head. Who do you think we should be looking out for as the game changers for both sides? We've seen Vinicius after that. We've not really seen Vinicius after the Ballon d'Or issues. We've not seen him. We've not seen Kylian Mbappe. We've not seen Jude. We've seen AC Milan play. They won. But who do you think the game changers could be for both sides?
That's a mouth-watering match. You see, I'm looking forward to see how Rafael Leao walks into that AC Milan setup and then what he brings to the table because he's been frozen out for quite some matches now in the Serie A.
You think looking at his quality, Madrid wouldn't look at theirs and feel Leao is nowhere near the quality they have?
The issue should be who is Leao facing in Real Madrid setup. He will be going toe-to-toe with Carvajal. Yeah. And then he has the pace and then the skill set to take Carvajal on any day. You see, he's been bent for 3 consecutive times for non-performance reasons. Yeah. And then he'll be coming in as someone who needs to justify the reason why he should be given the confidence to start again. You see, and then as we speak now, Inter Milan are on a very, very, very high spirit because their main man, Christian Pulisic, has been pulling strings and then doing some wonders on the field.
But if you look at Madrid setup, why would Madrid be scared of these players you're mentioning? Chukwueze, Alvaro Morata, you've mentioned Tijani Reinders, yes. Yunus Musa.
Yes, Tammy Abraham from the bench.
You've mentioned Rafael Leao himself.
Yes.
Now, why would Madrid be looking at this squad and feel
this is a Real Madrid team who conceded 5 goals a few weeks ago.
Yeah, is it 4 against Barcelona?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then this is a Madrid team who are finding it very, very difficult to score goals in recent games. Kylian Mbappe, 8 offsides in a single game. Yeah. Vinicius Jr. hasn't been the Vinicius we knew. And then his only big performance was against Dortmund.
The hat-trick.
Yes, the hat-trick against Dortmund. And then their midfield maestro, he's been on and off. Yeah. Jude Bellingham. The last time he scored, I don't remember. And then I don't know why a midfielder should only be noted for scoring goals. I don't know why.
You think there's more to Jude Bellingham than just scoring?
Yeah, no. The only thing people remember him for is scoring.
Yeah.
We don't care of his gameplay, whatever he does on the pitch. I think the only thing people remind of him is him scoring. So in recent times where he has found it difficult to find the back of the net, people have started criticizing him, and then
I think he's been poor in recent times. This season in particular.
I don't think he's been that poor. You see, just that teams are beginning to recognize his output and marking him off. They don't want him to get his A game on. And then Valverde is also doing well. He's banging in the goals. So I don't know why there should be much pressure on that young kid to be scoring goals. For the only trademark of him is to be scoring goal. See, let's look at the match from the tactical board, player for player. They are at par.
And you think they are at par?
They are at par.
Force, quickly. They are at par.
He knows what he's saying is wrong.
But you think you just suppose this.
Yes,
you look at these
this
two
in
teams.
particular.
No, he knows.
Yes.
You see, there's a difference between quality and form.
Yes.
I get
But there's no way you compare this AC Milan team to this Madrid team, even on the scale of form.
Please, there's a difference between quality and form. We have players with quality.
Yeah, they are
One
not
on form.
Thank you.
Yes. And there are players who don't have the quality
but
are on form. But which of these AC Milan players would you tell me?
You can't compare. Comparably.
Comparative.
No, comparably you can.
See, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Bring all these two teams together.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you, Christian Pulisic is the best player amongst these two teams.
Even over Vinicius Junior this season.
What has Vinicius Junior done this season?
In terms of quality or in terms of
No,
form?
even form, based on form wise.
Quality and everything. Christian Pulisic. It's
There
a better player all around.
There are some debates you don't have to start.
No, maybe he's not.
Are you kidding me?
You
No,
made a statement. He
don't
knows what
understand.
he's saying.
No, you see, there are certain
Yeah,
debates.
that's what you are saying.
Because no, what has Vinicius Junior done this season?
This season, okay.
What
So
has-
if you are building a combined 11, Real Madrid, AC Milan, you think Pulisic has a place?
Yes,
in the 11?
I'll captain him, triple captain.
You're triple captain
For sure.
Pulisic.
Yes.
In a combined Real
Yes.
Madrid, AC Milan team.
You agree with me that Lunin is not better than Mike
Maignan.
Yes,
Theo Hernandez will be in that team.
for sure.
No, but it looks like
Tamori is a better defender than Adam Militao. Yes, I'm telling you.
So how many AC players do you think would make the combined 11
There will be majority.
of AC Milan players?
Yes.
Wow. Let's quickly move to the next game. Also coming up, it's the other side of Milan. That's Inter Milan. Yeah.
Are you sincerely?
I don't need to.
No,
be
but okay,
sincere.
wait. Let's do this exercise
Sincere.
quickly. Let's look at both teams.
That needs to be
Let's
sincere.
start off with the goalkeeping department. Andre Lunin
He
or
has
Maignan?
no chance.
No,
Maignan.
So we have AC Milan.
Yes.
Let's go to left back. Theo Hernandez or
He's
Ferland Mendy.
See.
Ferland
Let me
Mendy.
tell you this.
Ferland Mendy.
Theo Hernandez has been the best left
Ferland
back
Mendy.
Ferland
for over 3
Mendy
consecutive
defensively.
seasons.
Wait.
Defensively.
Ferland, no. Okay,
See.
no. I'll be the neutral. I'll be that third vote.
See.
Ferland Mendy.
See.
relax.
No.
What's the nationality of
No,
both
relax.
players? What's the nationality of both players?
No, relax. They are both French, right?
So
They are both
so who
French.
plays with the French nationality?
You see, that is a wrong.
No, I don't want us to. No. We our time is limited. But wait, Ferland Mendy. You are going with Ferland Mendy.
Let's go to our next match.
All right, so that's the first game coming up. But we'll also be looking at another big game coming up, and that game will be in Italy, in Milan, where at the Giuseppe Meazza would be Inter Milan taking on Arsenal. Arsenal will be traveling to Italy for that game. It promises to be a mouth-watering one. But let me start off with you, Courage. Arsenal, after that defeat to Newcastle, you think you have criticized Arteta over and over again due to the way he complicates his own system. You think they'll be in the right frame of mind mentally traveling to Inter, because Inter have got one of the best defenses and they have a very strong squad. You think Arsenal can cause an upset?
I don't really think so, because playing at the Giuseppe Meazza is with in front of their fans and then everything backing them, it will be very, very difficult task for Arsenal to a very hard nut for them to crack. Arsenal in recent years hasn't been the Arsenal, especially in the Champions League. They've got nothing to show. But Inter Milan for 2 seasons ago, when the Champions League final, they lost to Manchester City by a long goal. They've done very well maintaining the core of the team. Akan Çalhanoğlu and then
Lautaro, Costura.
Yes, and then they are doing very well in their domestic league as well. They are on top of the league of the Serie A. So it tells you the kind of form they are in. Arsenal, on the other hand, they lost over the weekend in the EPL, going to the Champions League. It's another motivation and a step for them to redeem themselves for the sort of embarrassment they went through in the league. So I'm really looking forward to what to offer at the Estadio Giuseppe Meazza Stadium. But then it's a very very hard task for them. I don't think they should have, if they had a way, they should have avoided this fixture, especially because I'm feeling very sorry for them. It might just bring their morale down and then be the beginning of.
You think they wouldn't be able to carry? But you think Arsenal are not going to win this game?
You see, they are missing very very key players.
I think their current casualty has to do with Odegaard.
I don't know if Saka will be able to have an impact.
So
in this
Saka
game.
is also doubtful for the game.
And then
Ben
White is also not.
No, he's okay. Yeah, But you think Arsenal can win this game?
No,
you don't think
so.
First, another big one. It's Inter Milan at home against Arsenal. Quite a big one. We've spoken about the AC Milan, Madrid game. This is also another game you could place on that skill where you have two giants. Yes, Arsenal has never won the UEFA Champions League, but you talk about giants in Europe, and definitely you'd categorize them as one.
Of course. Is it? You don't necessarily have to have won the Champions League before you be categorized as a giant.
Of course, you need to have won.
Yes, your impact should be great, and absolutely nobody can tell me that the impact of Arsenal has not been felt in Europe.
In the last 10 years?
No, you don't have to quantify it in terms of tenure.
Okay.
You understand? You need to look at holistically the history, and when you look at the history, Arsenal should be placed there in terms of what they've been able to achieve, both in the Champions League and in the league. Notwithstanding the fact that it's been quite a while that they've made an impact in the Champions League. But you see, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, football changes in a scope, right? So on the day, if you tell me that Arsenal is not going to win or Arsenal do not have a chance against Inter Milan at the Giuseppe Meazza, I totally disagree, because Arsenal has got a quality. Arsenal have got the bench tactically, technically to go to Inter Milan and then get a win. It is all about how you lay the players on the pitch. What kind of tactics are you going to deploy? What is going to be an interpretation of the tactical approach?
That is stronger than Inter Milan. Looking at Inter Milan, and their consistency.
Player-wise, should Arsenal have full house? I think that Arsenal is stronger than Inter Milan.
You think so?
If Arsenal has full house. But you see, with the current injury problems, it's going to be difficult to match Arsenal the Inter player to player, because if you look at Lautaro Martinez, if you look at Thuram, these are two centre forwards that are doing well
in midfield.
When it comes to the midfield,
there's Fratesi,
there's
Çalhanoğlu.
You see, these are players that are doing well in the league but have not taken Europe by storm.
But they were in the grand finale.
Yes.
They were in the grand finale 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, but it's
what
not
was their impact last season?
As compared to Arsenal last season?
Please. What was their impact?
Last season they got to the quarterfinal.
Yeah, they did better. They did better than
Arsenal.
Yes.
Arsenal also got knocked out in the quarterfinals.
Arsenal got knocked out in the quarterfinals by Bayern.
By Bayern Munich, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
The point here is not about where they got to. The point here is about comparing two set of players.
The materials
that we have. And I am saying that if you look at the competitive level of the EPL, and you look at what the Arsenal players are doing in the EPL, and you look at the competitive nature of the Italian Serie A, and you look at what Inter Milan is doing there, and then you compare the player vis-a-vis every single player that they've got, I can match on any single day the players that Arsenal have got if they have a full house without injury.
I think they have quality. That's why the combined 11 always comes in, where you feel the team that dominates.
Combined 11 doesn't justify what you are trying to do over here, because every person has his or her own liking for a player. You understand? Because
there are obvious selections.
You can't clout them in their own category. You understand? Because you might like a player, might not like the player.
Okay.
Personally, tactically, there are different reasons that you can assign to want to like a player or not. Right? So at the end of the day, the justification is that what are they going to do on the day of the match?
Okay.
That is where I come in with the fact that should Arsenal have a full house, then I give them a dog's chance that they're going to go to Italy and then bring out the 3 points.
So you think they can win away?
Of course they can.
Your prediction?
2-1.
2-1
Arsenal.
Your prediction?
3-1 Inter Milan.
3-1 Inter Milan.
Yes.
All right, but the first game we have Real Madrid against AC Milan. Your prediction?
Oh wow. 2-2.
2-2.
Yes.
False.
Go ahead with your prediction.
Ole ball.
Well, that's your prediction. Give your prediction. Give your
2-1 Madrid.
someone just gave a prediction.
He's just an interesting guy, you know.
All right, so the review show. Let's talk about our last game. That's the game of the weekend. It's another big one. It looks like we are having back-to-back big games in the Premier League. This time, it's at the Stamford Bridge. It's a London derby. In fact, it's Chelsea at the Bridge against Arsenal. What a game. What a time to have this game. This is more like a Boxing Day fixture, but it came very, very early. Christmas came early. And it's going to be a big one. The resurgent Chelsea side up against Arsenal, still fighting for the title. I believe you think the season is already over for them. You think they're still in it because it's a marathon. But Courage,
Yes.
Chelsea at home. As a Chelsea fan, I want you to even, maybe you can add a bit of emotions. You think Chelsea will win this?
When was Chelsea formed?
Oh, why?
Why this?
Why?
When were they formed?
Put something on it. No, you should put something on it.
When was Chelsea formed?
No, your knees.
Are we doing quiz here?
Relax. Your knees comes to you.
No.
Uncle.
You're not my knees. Are you my knees?
Uncle Carrie.
Uncle Carrie.
I'm not doing a quiz here.
Uncle Carrie, when was
Uncle Carrie,
Chelsea
where
formed?
was Chelsea from?
What if I say, what will he give me?
No, you've educated me.
Banku is coming, we eat Banku.
So you-
1905.
Oh, thank you, Dan.
Oh, come on.
He's a Chelsea. He bleeds blue.
See. I feel very, very, very pathetic for Chelsea, especially their fans in Africa. This is a wrong time.
Oh!
Thank you, director.
Daddy, come here now. We are ending the show now.
When the Mapu comes,
Yeah.
I'm adding his fish in addition to mine.
To your
Yes.
so let's go. You think they have, looking at Chelsea, after that exit from the Carabao Cup, a draw at Old Trafford against a side you'd be thinking they should have won against, staying at home to Arsenal. Yeah, considering all the injuries and everything, they can still pull a surprise.
Chelsea are winless in their last three competitive games. They lost against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
They lost against Liverpool 2,
Yeah.
and then they drew yesterday, so they are winless. It's a very good time for Chelsea. It's a very, very bad time for Chelsea to meet Arsenal.
Even at home,
Yes, and then it's a very good time for Arsenal going to this fixture.
even with all the
The
injuries.
last time Chelsea beat Arsenal, I sincerely don't remember. You see, Arsenal has the edge over Chelsea in any competition at all. Anytime they meet Chelsea, they beat Chelsea. Since John Terry's era up till now.
But I thought Chelsea were the more dominant side in this matchup.
I don't know where he watches his football.
Because I believe Chelsea have been Drogba.
That's long ago, right? That's long ago.
Arsenal used to be
Josiah.
Drogba.
That was long ago.
Josiah.
What was the last time
I
Chelsea
just want him to finish with it.
What was the last
He
time Chelsea
doesn't have to finish. With this analysis, he doesn't
No,
have to
see,
finish.
you have your phone here. Check. What's the last time Chelsea beat Arsenal? In any
Josiah,
competitive
he
game.
doesn't have to finish his analysis.
So you think it's
It's just a wrong timing
The
for Chelsea
matchup
because Arsenal
only
are going to
favours
use this
Arsenal.
match. They are going to use Chelsea as a scapegoat. They want to prove. They want to prove something to their fans. See,
That they are still in the title race.
Mesmerize Chelsea.
they are going to just
It's just a
point and kill.
bad timing.
Point and kill.
Charlie, like we are finishing the head and the tail. Oh,
Charlie, Atiga, I think maybe the timeline wasn't too precise, but you are looking at this matchup and yes, it's London's finest.
How much is $100 in Ghana cedis?
I think that's around 1,600 or so, close
And
to.
your cedi is worthless.
Oh.
Put it in. Put it.
No,
Wait,
no.
wait,
Are you
wait,
giving him 100 cedis? Are you giving him
Put
$100?
it, put it on record.
That
Keep it on record, right?
no, you have.
Should Arsenal get a draw against Chelsea?
Yeah.
I'm giving him $100.
Oh. No, you're joking. No, Atiga, you're joking. No,
No.
tell me you're joking. No, relax.
Do
relax.
you see?
Atiga,
Do you see?
No.
Do you see
Director
fancifulness
is here.
written on my face?
Director is here. Tell director.
No, wait.
I did that from
Do
your
you
salary.
see fancifulness written on my face?
This thing is on
I
record.
said
This
put
thing
it
is
on
on
record.
record.
I'm putting my integrity. I'm putting my persona.
You
I'm
have
putting
any
my
integrity.
experience.
Your personality.
I'm putting every single thing about me
Your
on the
legacy.
line.
Your legacy.
Put it on record.
Your salary inclusive.
If Arsenal gets a draw, right?
Which insinuates that Arsenal are going to win.
I'm saying that if Arsenal gets a draw,
At least.
at least a draw, at what's the name?
At the
Stamford Bridge. I'm giving him $100.
Wow.
Fiscal cash.
It doesn't matter if it's
No, you could say
Don't preempt. I said
See,
I am giving. I said I am giving. See, you are talking too much.
Yeah.
Should Arsenal get a draw against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge?
Wait, but you need to.
I give you $100.
You need to elaborate. I just want,
See,
some clarity.
let me be candid and fair with you. Okay. You have a team in Arsenal that do not have capacity, that do not have temerity, that do not have mental strength, coming to play against a team that is finding their groove. This season, no single team has outplayed Chelsea.
Yeah. Possession-wise.
No team.
But they've lost games.
I am saying
They've lost games.
I am saying they have lost games.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's true. But no single team in the EPL has outplayed Chelsea.
Keep quiet.
Keep quiet.
You dominate, I score, you take the 3 points at the end of the game.
I am saying that no single team has outplayed Chelsea. Right? Thank you. From the beginning of the season, we were pairing Lavia, we were pairing Moses Caicedo and Enzo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we had a bit of a problem defensively.
Okay.
Because fantastic were they, or fantastic are they going forward?
Yeah.
But there's always a gap when Enzo pairs with what? Moses Caicedo. Because he doesn't have the strength to go and then come back again. Yeah. But when you pair Lavia and Moses Caicedo, defensively they are solid. Yeah. Do you understand me? Yeah. Attacking wise they are solid because we've got in the person of Cole Palmer, we've got in the person of what's the name? Madueke. We've got what's the name? Neto, who is functioning very well on the left flank. Right? Yeah. And in the absence of Neto, we've got three fantastic players who can be on either flank. Joao Felix, Nkunku, and then Sancho. I get the point. I am saying, if everything been equal on that day, should Arsenal get a draw at Stamford Bridge, I give him $100.
First, I'm daring you. What's your prediction?
3-1.
2
to Chelsea.
And in the event,
Chelsea. There's no event. I have walked into the calabash already. There's no.
I'm talking from a spiritual perspective. That means it's spiritual.
I said, see, there's no event. There's no.
So there's a preview show, and I don't know, but these days pundits are talking from spiritual perspectives, which makes the work a bit more difficult for us. But you just drop your predictions in the comment section, and then like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Josiah, and thanks for making the courage. And then Atiga.
No, don't shake you, spoil my team.
Chalo,